Hi everyone, it's Sunday the 15th of May today, and hope you've all had a good weekend. Just on with the soul plan energies for this week that came out, and the first one that came out, the one that did come out was this one. It's the 20th energy, and it's on movement, flow and seeking. And this is all about conflict. It's a polarity energy. There's 7 polarity energies and the 22 energies of the soul plan system. So this is the polarity to do with war and peace. So any sort of conflict that may be going on, it could be internal imbalances, something going on within ourselves that we're really struggling with. It could be disagreements with people. It could be holding a grudge or disappointment that's in our lives as well. Feeling let down and having control issues going on in our lives. So a lot of struggles that might be going on right now in our lives. And it's also to do with a fear or kind of resistance to change still. And this one's come up over the past few years. Way at the beginning as well about this change, and a lot of us may be still in fear of what's down the line a wee bit and resistant to that. So any grudges, any struggles and disagreements, it's kind of like flowing waters or the waves here, and they could be calm or they could be quite turbulent. So it really just depends what's going on in our own lives and out with as well in the whole world. So we're kind of being asked to be a wee bit more open and let our spirit flow. And this is all about spiritual vision as well. It's about our transcendence. And obviously, if we are transcending, there will indeed be imbalances and that fear and resistance to change as well. So it may be that we're kind of going through a bit of a turmoil in our life at the moment as well, with a lot of disappointments, with feeling let down and control issues that are going on as well. So because it was a polarity energy, another one came out, and this is the 8th one. This was out a few weeks ago as well. This is all about earth, emotions and society. And this is about us being a bit more sensitive to what's going on around us as well. So are we more highly sensitive to what's going on? There could be emotional instability as well. And if we've got the internal imbalances going on, there will be a lot of emotional instability. So, we might be going through quite a lot of turmoil at this time. We could have a lot of overwhelm with this as well. And it is about acknowledging your worthiness. And remember last week, I'm sure we had the 3 came up as well, and that was all about our self-worth too. And this is just another sort of following on from that, having this worthiness of yourself. We're all worthy, and it's about you and us acknowledging our worthiness in our lifetime and what we're here for and what we're here to go on and do as well. So when we put these 2 energies together, what we do is these cards are using the soul plan energies, and it's called soul transformation therapy. It's a sister therapy of soul plan, but on a counselling session, if we were doing this with someone, but I'm doing it collectively. So when we put this polarity with this energy, what comes up as a core issue right now is unresolved grief. So that can be as well over the past few years. There has been a lot of grief, and it is perhaps a case that many of us are still struggling with that, and there'll be a lot of sorrow and distress still that we're carrying. Because everything that was familiar to us in the past has changed, and that really affects our lives, and there could be a lot of unresolved grief. So we hold on to that. Could have disrupted sleep pattern. Our eating patterns may have changed as well. Maybe our concentration is becoming poorer as well, and our emotions can be up and down and all over the place. which is what all of this was about as well. So the unresolved grief could be to do with what we've been through, really struggling with our feelings and having intense periods of sadness. And again, we've all got our own individual situations and who we're with and families, etc. So is there something going on that we're, having a lot to go through? We could be feeling quite numb and isolated and detached and feel a bit incomplete. And with that comes fatigue, and could have digestive issues, anxiety, and some sort of self-destructive behaviour as well, something to escape from the now and what we're feeling and what we're going through. So if that's the case, as I say, it is very trying time. There's a lot coming out just now as well. There is a lot of turmoil, there is a lot of conflict, and there's a lot of control still, and with the oversensitivity as well, and coming up with this unresolved grief, it's something that we're working through because it can affect us physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So there's quite a lot in there for this week as well. And we've got different energies going on this weekend as well, with the moon and the eclipse and all sorts going on. But that's kind of what came up for the soul plan energies this week. And it might be that we need to seek help and maybe try and get some counselling or support groups. But the main thing is to stay connected and don't shut yourself away, don't remain disconnected. And if you're able to talk about it with someone you can trust, to talk about your feelings as well, because that's shown about the hypersensitivity and maybe retreating and not really talking about emotions, and we're ending up with this inner turmoil within ourselves. So if we just reach out as well and know that this is going on all over the world, it's not just yourself. If you are feeling like this, we're having to go through those periods, the kind of ups and the downs, the flowing as well. And as I say, sometimes the waters can be really calm, other times they can be quite turbulent. And it really just depends what's going on as well in our own lives and round about us. And it's a matter of keeping strong, keeping in tune with your emotions and expressing your emotions. And that came up last week about communication. Communicate with who you're with, and don't allow those emotions to be suppressed within. And if you're able to speak about it and express them as well, it does help, and reach out to people that you can talk to and trust as well. So it's just part of the process that we're going through as well. And as I say, this is all about transcendence, the 20 energy as well, all about transcendence and having that spiritual vision where we're going to, being more open, crown chakra opening up to the spiritual. And that is a hard one for a lot of people who are really still in the physical as well. So if we just be more open and allow our to sort of connect with our spiritual side as well, to integrate that. So it's a wee bit tough at times, but we'll get there. So as I say, reach out to people that you can do and seek help and talk about what's going on. And again, it's another week ahead, so we'll see how we get on. And I hope you all have an okay week ahead, and I'll see you all again soon. And I love you all. Bye for now.